So apparently Xbox is jumping on the Microslop bandwagon and they're getting backlash for that. It doesn't look very impressive. And I know I did a video yesterday talking about how it seems like Microsoft is trying to roll back the Microslop Copilot, the AI that they're injecting into everything that people just don't want, the bloatware. And they are slowing their roll on the corporate side, on the Windows 11 side. They're not going to be pushing Copilot 365 as hard as they're going to, and they do seem to be walking it back a little bit. They're not pushing the Copilot, plus PCs that they were going to do all this stuff with, and I think they realize that there is definitely some consumer backlash. However, they just put a new person in charge of Xbox, and her background is in AI. So it was probably too late to put the brakes on this, but Gaming Copilot is coming, and this is going to be the annoying tool that talks at you and tells you what to do in your game, and also apparently at some point is going to actually play the game for you, which defeats the purpose of playing a video game. It's called watching a movie, but they're rolling this thing out. It looks like ass, I gotta tell you, and gamers aren't really liking it too much. In fact, the gaming journos aren't liking it too much either. GameSpot's like it's not a good impression. So let's talk about the latest iteration of Microslop. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. So just to give you an overview of what's going on here, they rolled out Gaming Copilot. It's a new AI sidekick for Xbox that answers voice or text questions in real time. And we're going to show you an example of that here in a couple of minutes. It was revealed at GDC 2026 by Xbox project manager Sonali Yadav. Half the people at Microsoft, their names I'm going to have a really hard time with. And it's coming to current gen Xbox consoles later this year. The announcement triggered immediate Microslop memes on X, a derogatory nickname born from earlier backlash to Copilot's push into Windows 11. Microsoft tried and failed to ban the word Microslop in its own Discord earlier this month. The rollout comes as Microsoft's new Xbox boss, Asha Sharma, who previously led the company's core AI divisions. Of course she's going to push AI, even though she said she wasn't. Takes over from Phil Spencer, who got pushed the hell out, in my opinion. So let's take a look at this. This is coming from GameSpot. New look at Xbox Gaming Copilot leaves a bad impression. They said footage has emerged of the Gaming Copilot assistant, revealing how the AI agent can potentially assist players who use it in games. Similar to other large language models like ChatGPT and Claude, it's designed to respond to queries in a friendly manner. So the demo for Gaming Copilot was presented by the partner group project manager at Xbox. They said it is annoying. It is annoying when it responds. Beyond the overly positive responses, Copilot does show some potential for helping players dive into the nitty-gritty of games. Remains to be seen just how effective these suggestions will be and where the information will be sourced from. If the game is telling you how to beat it and the game can eventually play itself, again, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of the game? I'm just saying. So here is, let's see here. Is this the video? So I think they're playing Forza.
For sure. Let's make those turns smoother for you. Right now I can see your tire pressures are quite high, especially on the rears. I start by bringing those down just a bit. Say around 27 PSI in the rear and 26 in the front. That should give you a bit more grip and control in the corners.
They don't look very amused.
For your Escort, I'd suggest dialing in a bit more negative tamper up front, maybe around -2 degrees, just to help those tires bite into the corners. In the rear, keep it a bit milder.
Yeah, the AI voices have gotten freakishly good. It's really hard to tell when you get on the line with a customer service person whether or not they're actually AI. I had a conversation with somebody at the utility company and I thought it was a person. In hindsight, I realized it was an AI because I kept asking it questions it would not give me direct answers to. And then eventually it just hung up on me because I think I fried it. But this sounds like a human. I mean, it just sounds like a human being and the cadence and everything. But this would get annoying after a while. I can't even stand the damn flowers in Mario Wonder. I hate them. I have to turn. You can actually turn that off on Sweat. Yeah, I can't stand them.
-1.5 degrees. Then
okay, so here we go. Does it play the game for you? Does it tell you what to do? They don't look amused. Okay, so now what?
How do I open Duriel's Horde?
Ah, I see what's on your screen there, Warlock's Pawn. So open Duriel's Horde.
They're laughing. They're laughing at it.
Basically, you collect those horns by defeating Duriel himself in the Echo Duriel boss fight. So you gotta farm him a couple of times until you get enough horns. Then you can interact with that stash and claim the loot. So it's a bit of a grind, but hey, you're already on Torment 4 and in Paragon level 268, so you're in great shape.
Oh my god.
Alright, it's my first time playing. How do I get to a ship?
Oh my god.
Alright, Warlock Pwn, welcome aboard. First things first, every new pirate in TFT starts out from an outpost island. Just head down to the dock area.
They are shaking their heads like this is cringy.
Sloop is your starting ship, super easy to handle solo. So hop on board, raise your anchor, and start figuring out the ropes. And hey, take your time. There's no rush to be a legendary pirate on your first day.
Okay, how do I get on the ship?
Fly right up that ladder on the dive there, and you'll be on your ship in no time. It's pretty straightforward. Once you're on deck, you can start exploring the ship and get used to the control.
How do I
go ahead and
play the game?
What's the first part of the ship you want to
You know, I know I'm old. I get it. I'm old. But we used to have instruction manuals. Remember instruction manuals? I prefer instruction manuals to tutorial levels in games. I hate tutorial levels with a freaking passion because it's like, wait, I got to play the game for an hour until I can play the actual game. Well, that's annoying as hell.
I guess I need to learn how to sail.
Absolutely. Let's get you sailing. So once you're on board, the first thing you do is raise the anchor.
Yeah, well, okay, so the next step in this is they're apparently going to have the AI just play the damn game for you. I don't think this is going to go well. I think gamers are going to look at it, like hardcore gamers are going to look at this as being cringy as hell. And I'm just saying, yeah. And RIP, if you do walkthroughs on YouTube, because it's basically going to walk people through the game in real time. There's no point anymore. So there you go. I have got to look at the comments here. I understand accessibility, but asking AI to do the tutorial with you just leaves you marginally behind in terms of skill development. Honestly, I don't understand the negative comments. Don't like it. Don't use it. Well, I think they're going to force you to use it eventually because they got to justify the expense, right? It'll soon get to the point where your AI agent will take care of your gaming when you need to take a break and then scale up as this technology progresses. Yeah. Gaming Copilot misleading. Every time you ask it a question, it will take a screenshot of what's happening on the screen. It will not remember the route you took through a maze to find your way back. 69 billion on Activision, 2,500 layoffs, and they built an AI that reads game facts for you. That is exactly it. Unamused. The only way this works is if it disables unlocking achievements while using it. Yeah, I mean, what is the achievement if the damn thing is doing it for you? I use this voice model for Copilot. I really like it. Okay. Well, this will either be a game changer or one of the worst features this year. Isn't that Google Gemini's voice? I don't know. No way this is fast and agentic. Should be pre-recorded. Only 3 people in the audience. Microsoft did the meme. Peach, focus in. I miss the days of having to go to GameStop in the 90s and early 2000s and buying game guides and having to research and read. This just seems too easy. Yeah. Yeah. Usually, back in my day, again, if you had to buy a guide, you were a pussy. That's why there weren't a lot of game guides sold. That's why the guides go for more money than the game in some ways, because a lot of people bought the game, but pussies bought the guide. That was just it. Like if you had to admit to your friends you had to go buy a guide to get through a game, they're going to be like, what the hell, dude? What is up with that? It's like having to admit that you called the Nintendo helpline, the power line, or whatever the hell it was called. I think I did that like one time. And then that was it. But yeah, how much compute power could be saved by not having the AI say, let me know if there's anything else you need. This entire idea is awful. It takes an already dumbed down hobby and removes all discovery, exploration, trial and error, and other forms of human skill development. I like the idea of asking how to use a mechanic you've forgotten of the control. As long as it doesn't go play for me for a few hours to level up. No, you can hire people to do that. Anyone who hates this just hates AI for the fun of it. No, actually, I think it takes away the gamification of the game. The game is no longer a game. If it's just a walkthrough and you just follow instructions, that's not a game. I'm sorry, it's not a game. If you want to play games, that's fine, but it's going to get to a point where it's going to play the game for you. They've already patented that. And that's when it's like end stage video game, end stage AAA gaming right there. So what do you guys think? I think that they know it's a bad idea. They rolled it out because they already have a lot of time and resources invested in it. But if we're looking at everything else they're doing right now that they're trying to pull back on Copilot, this feature might not last very long. I don't know. I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.